Guys, Deluded Gooner, the only YouTuber that doesn't have to rant and rave for you lot to hear what I have to say. Mr. YouTube's only N'Golo Kante, the only YouTuber you learn a thing from. My content is very heavily Premier League based, and you rarely hear me talk about England's international side. I live in England, I live in London, so it is pretty odd. So I thought, let me try and name... again, before I name the 11, I'm going to try and name an 11 that I would start if I was in charge of England. Of course, different players. If it's a squad going into World Cup or Euros, I'll consider a lot of different players. So if I miss them out, it's not because I'm missing them out because I don't believe in them. Just, this is 11. If it's a whole squad for World Cup or something, that's a different story. But this is who I would go with. You could have Butland, you could have Pickford, and it really doesn't matter. But I'd go with Joe Hart. He's one of England's most capped goalies. I like Joe Hart's mentality, regardless for all I banter him about letting in bangers. Defence, on current form, you've got to have Phil Jones. Again, at this current moment in time, this is why I'm naming the squad. You've got to have Phil Jones. Gary Cahill's likely to play. He's got the experience and he can pull people through it. And you've got to have John Stones. If Holding gets back into the starting lineup, I'd have him in the squad to slash John Stones. Obviously, there's Small in there. There's a couple other defenders. The wing-backs role, Shaw's fit, Shaw plays. But right now, I've got Ryan Bertrand. There's Cresswell. There's Kieran Gibbs. There's all these. I can't lie, England, whether the players are robbed, steady eddies or not, England have a lot of options at left-back. And if they're all playing, there's a case to bring them all in, to be honest with you. So, yeah, sure. I've got Kyle Walker at right back, but I'd put /Ox because obviously the wing back thing. Now, midfield, obviously I've got 3-5-2. Midfield, I've gone for a bit of a twist, to be honest with you guys. I didn't really know who to put in midfield. I really wanted to find a space for Dyer, but I'm not going to put Dyer in it. So it's going to be Jack Wilshere, Dele Alli, and Adam Lallana. Now, they'd obviously have to learn to work with each other. Dele Alli, like I say with Spurs, he'd have to be given a role. He does his thing at Spurs. He's in charge of, with Kane being the creative spark. But what sort of midfielder is he? Is he box to box? Is he deep lying? Is he a 10? He's obviously not a DM, but is he a DM? That's probably why he doesn't shine for England as much, because he's not really... I don't think any of these English players are clear as to what they have to do. But I believe regardless, Dele Alli and Wilshere together, that's creativity in abundance. Two box-to-box midfielders, two excellent passers. And at the 10, or if you don't want to include a 10, I'm going to have to put Lallana, to be honest with you, because I like Lallana. He turns up for England. I didn't always like him, but he turns up for England. Depending on the game, I think you've got to consider Dyer or someone in that defensive mid role, maybe Henderson. But they're my midfield of Lallana, Wilshere, and Dele Alli. To be honest with you, I've given you Shaw and Kyle Walker. Up front, Kane and Rashford. To be honest with you, you could have a couple other options. There's a case for Sturridge. There's a case for Welbeck on the basis that he works hard for the team. There's a couple other strikers, but Kane, I don't need to tell you why Kane. I mean, look at the goals. Rashford, young G. I think he'll do very well. He turns up, he runs his socks off, and I think he'll link up very well with Kane. Obviously, he needs to become more clinical for me. He needs to start striking the ball with some real conviction at times, but he's decent. I would like to have found a space for Sterling. I would like to have found a place for a lot of couple players like Welbs, like I've just said. I don't rate Theo at all, but if we're going into tournament football, he's someone I'd consider if I ain't going to bring anyone else, purely on the basis that if I have him on the bench, last 5-10, you open up a game. I can't understand why Tom Davies doesn't have an England cap if Harry Winks does, to be honest with you. Not because anyone's better or worse than the other, but Davies has been playing more minutes. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure because he started more, he's playing more minutes for Everton. So why has he not been called up, especially after last year when he was tearing up City and them teams there? He's been a bit off form this year, but yeah, he hasn't been playing that bad. So I don't know why he's not called up. But yeah, man. If I was to sit down and think about this again, I'll probably say this team is crap. But these are the sort of players that would probably be in at least my first thoughts if I was to take over and manage England tomorrow. I hope I've given you guys some quality content. If you think I'm waffling or telling the truth, or you see my angle, get in the comments. You guys know how much I love 4-3-3. I'd love to introduce 4-3-3, to be honest. But I did see something that England could work with 3 at the back, to be honest. And a lot of these players are playing it at their clubs, so there's no reason as to why it can't work. Like I said, I'm delaying getting away from you guys. Get in the comments, subscribe, like the vid. If you think I'm waffling or if you think I'm right and see my angle, regardless, just keep the community and the conversation going. I'm out, guys. Don't forget Q&A questions as well. Out. 1.